Chapter 9. Jimmy rolls the name around her tongue. Subby. She likes it. He was kind of quiet, but he seemed nice. And she liked that he talked to a rubber duck. Jimmy's mum used to talk to her garden gnome whenever she went outside. She said they were some of the most interesting conversations she had. Jimmy picks up the leather notebook. Subby can read, she says to its cover. There's just the slightest touch of a smile in Jimmy's voice. When Jimmy hears the front door open and Jonah's voice singing along to the music blaring in his ears, she feels an excitement and a happiness buzz through her. "You're not wasting my bike money on your stupid music, are you?" Jimmy grabs Jonah's hands and swings him around. Jonah grunts and pushes Jimmy to the ground, chuckling as he does it. "It's not long until my birthday, and bikes are expensive," she says. "What bike? I don't have any money for a bike, turd head." For a moment Jimmy's brain freezes. For a moment that buzzing goes so quiet that there is just hard silence pumping in her ears. She can feel a wave of heat starting in her cheeks. But then Jonah starts laughing so hard that the chocolate milk he's drinking dribbles out of his open mouth and onto the floor. "You should have seen your face," he howls. Jimmy thinks about grabbing the milk and pouring it on his head. That's the kind of thing that used to drive her parents nuts. They'd look at whatever disaster she'd caused and say, "Jimmy, you have to stop and think. What did you expect would happen?" Jimmy's mum used to call her Cyclone Jimmy. "You're so loud and chaotic. You just charge along and suck up space as you go." She always said it with a smile, though, and a curious look like she couldn't quite work Jimmy out and was glad for it. But Jimmy was older now, and anyway, they didn't have much milk left. She'd get Jonah back later. "I knew you were joking," Jimmy says. Jonah snorts so hard that chocolate milk comes out of his nose. Jimmy makes herself a chocolate milk then, and when Jonah isn't looking, she spits in his milk and stares it in. She'll tell him later after he's drunk it all down. He'll think it was funny. When Jimmy goes back to her room, she flicks through the pages of the book again, her fingers feeling the raised ink where her mum had written down all those words. A bike would get her to the fence faster, get her to Subby faster. Subby who can read and who talks to a duck. This time, when that buzzing excitement starts up again in her legs, it doesn't go away.